Well, hello everybody. It's hump day. And boy, do we have a lot to get to today. I hope that everybody did enjoy the podcast on that very rainy Sunday. Well, it got rainy at the end. That was great. Drinking my coffee on this hump day. So, look, let's get right to the point. That debate was horrible. Now, we've touched on the debate quite a bit. It went from the next morning, most of the liberal outlets were like astounded by Biden's performance. They were like, whoa, we did not know this. And then they went back to massive support for him. Oh, it was just a bad day. Just a bad day. Everybody has a bad day. Then insiders began to talk about his dwindling memory and things, and he would lose track of subject matter while they were having conversations, and he wouldn't even be able to pick it back up. Now, a day or so ago, in fact, it all evolved kind of yesterday and into today. There were one or two Democrats that came out and said, all right, it's time for him to go. You know, one of them actually said, even though he's not voting for Trump, he believes that he's going to win, and he's okay with that. He said that the Democrats are making this crisis about our democracy, and they said, quit making it seem like Trump is gonna, a threat to democracy, the biggest overused horse crap. And somewhere overnight, now they're saying they're up to like 25 different Democrats, all saying that he should drop out. So, I predicted already a couple days ago, look, the end is near. The end is near. Biden will not be on that ticket on November 5th. I can assure you of that. Who that is, who replaces him, I don't know. It could be new scum. We don't know. We hear Miss Kamala is very irritated and pissed off that she's not like the number one choice. Well, that's because she sucks. So we'll see. And this is interesting. Did you know that the balance of money in the funds belongs to Kamala and Biden, and it can't be transferred? Now, I'm no expert on that, but that's what I'm hearing. So that means they'll have to get their own pot of money. I don't know how they do that. So it's interesting. Before we get too far, well, we don't have any bills to pay today. We'll have some bills to pay Friday, maybe. I am low on scotch. I mean, after the robbers, stole everything, I'm very low on bourbon and scotch now. What do? I may not even be able to do a podcast now. We have a dilemma. Be sure to subscribe. And I'll take donation for the Scotch Fund. I mentioned that I posted a video last night because I know people have heard the story about President Trump when he met with the Taliban terrorists in Afghanistan and the story behind that. But it was very interesting seeing on that, what's her name, that Steele show podcast, Byron and another congressman, who was with President Trump while he was president in Afghanistan at the table. And hearing that story from somebody who was right there, it was amazing. So the story is, for those that haven't heard, is that while sitting down with the Taliban, President Trump said, look, I want to pull out of Afghanistan. A translator was translating this, one single translator. I'm going to show just a piece of this clip at the end of this. And then he said, but it will be a conditions-based withdrawal. That means I'm laying out the conditions. Okay, and that condition was this. He said, you harm one hair on any American, and I will kill you. And then he pulled a satellite photo out of his pocket, and apparently it had the home of that Taliban leader on it. He handed it to them and walked out of the room. That's like a mic drop moment right there. That is what I'm talking about. Crazy. All right, so that was great.
I want to leave Afghanistan, but it's going to be a conditions-based withdrawal. And translator translated. And he said, if you harm a hair on a single American, I'm going to kill you. And the translator goes, and Trump goes, tell him,
translate. Yes.
Tell him what I said. Tell him what I said. Reached in his pocket, pulled out a satellite photo of the leader of the Taliban's home and handed it to him.
Shut up.
Got up and walked out the room.
In light of the Supreme Court ruling, president cannot be charged with a crime while committing, if he commits something that would normally be a crime, while conducting official presidential business. Like, bombing somebody with the drones like Obama did or otherwise. It helps everybody, and honestly, it only clarifies the rules that basically already exist. So the media's going nuts. Oh, they're coming up with these most ridiculous scenarios. But truth is for me, it's a clarity thing, and protects presidents and future presidents. But President Trump has requested and received a delay on the sentencing hearing. It's September 18th now, and while they're looking to drop it, they're also requesting to drop the case. Now, you're not going to find that the whole hush thing was during official business, and we all know it's crock of crap to begin with, but certainly wasn't official business. It was before he was even president. But what I'm hearing is that of those 34 counts, many of those came as a result of things that he was doing while president in an official capacity. So we'll see how that impacts the case. Anyway, wow. And if you need anything from Biden, just make sure you get it in between 10 and 1600. That's 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Local time, Eastern time, because that's when he's awake and that's when he's engaged. Okay? Make sure you get him then. He's got to be at his top, his optimum. That's so funny. 6 hours a day, President of the United States is conducting business. And then they said during the debate, that whole week of debate stuff, he didn't start till 11 o'clock, 11 a.m., and he had naps in the afternoon. Of course, now they're blaming the whole damn debate thing. He was over-prepared, and he had a cold. Horse pucky. So, you know it. I know it. The American people know it. I am continuing to monitor those thieves who keep robbing me. I've got their names. The police have their names, and we will run them down. And now, in light of a very, very, very important change to Operation Black Widow going into this very important weekend, I am going to subjectively tell you that Operation Black Widow is moving from 12.0 to a lucky 13. Operation Black Widow 13 is here. Lots of heads getting ready to roll. And with that, very important day tomorrow. We celebrate our independence. Happy Independence Day to all of you, and we love our military. And screw James Whitey Bulger. We'll talk to you later. Bye.